there, all you amazing people. We are going to talk about the coordinate plane today. The coordinate plane is that grid that's right there in the middle of the screen for you. It is made up of two axes that intersect at a common point. That common point is called the origin, right? That's where your journey is going to originate. So the two lines that intersect is one, this horizontal line goes all the way from left to right. It is just a number line like we learned in integers. It is called the x-axis. So think of the letter X, it's kind of short and fat, so the x-axis goes side to side or horizontal. We also have this vertical line. The vertical line, sorry, a little wobbly, is long and lean, and that is the y-axis. So y, long and lean, top to bottom, or think y to the sky. When these two axes intersect at this common point, the origin, which by the way has an ordered pair of 0, 0, right? It creates these four sections. We call those quadrants. Quadrants, right? There are four quadrants, and we label them with Roman numerals. We start in this upper right-hand corner, and then we make a C for coordinate plane, and it goes quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and over here, quadrant 4. So those are the parts of the coordinate plane. But let's talk about graphing on the coordinate plane. When we graph on the coordinate plane, we use something called an ordered pair. And an ordered pair is made up an x value and a y value. It's kind of like directions or an address to a point on the coordinate plane. X, remember, goes side to side. Y goes up and down. So say I have the ordered pair B for burger, and it is located at -3, +4. Well, to find like my address at -3, +4, I start in the origin right here in the center, and then I'm going -3, which means I'm going left. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going +4, which means I'm going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I put the little dot at the intersection, and I label it point B. So point B, -3, +4, is located in quadrant 2, right? I was almost at 4. Oh, geez. Is located in quadrant 2, because in quadrant 2, you go left, then up, which means you are negative, then positive. So let's look at another ordered pair. And let's look at ordered pair N, right, for Nicole. So I'm going to graph this one at 5, 3, right? So we start again at the origin right here in the center. We're going to go +5. So we're going right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then positive 1, 2, 3. So point N is positive, positive, which is the makeup of quadrant 1, right? So each quadrant has a special kind of address for their section. So let's try point C. And point C is going to be located at -6, -1. So again, to graph C, I start at the origin. I'm going 6 to the left because it's negative, 1 down because it's positive. I put my dot and I label my point. And that negative number is going to be in quadrant 3. And then last one, let's do point L at +2. Let's do -5. +2, -5. I start at the origin. I go right, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here is point L. And I don't read those little lines. I don't really leave those there, but it kind of helps me count if I need it, right? So that's how we graph the coordinate plane. And in quadrant 4, my points will be +x, -y. But sometimes there's a point that has a 0 in it. So let's say I have point M at 0, -3, right? So I start at the origin, and the first number is the X, which goes left and right, but that says move 0. So if I move 0, I don't move at all. So then I go straight to the Y, and that's a negative, so I go down 1, 2, 3, and look there, I'm on the Y axis. There's a little trick to figure out what axis you're on. If you put the X, Y above the numbers, and you circle the non-zero number, it'll tell you what axis you're on. So you don't even have to graph it to know where you're located. So last thing I will show you is if a point is pre-graphed for you, how to find its location. So say right here, I have point P, right? And I want to know what's the ordered pair of point P, right? So I'm going to start at the origin. I'm going right, 1, 2, 3, right? Because you have to park your car in the parking lot, and then you have to walk to the elevator. So I went +3, so that's my X. And then I went 1, 2, 3, 4 up. So I'm located at +3, +4, right? That's the address of P. So lots of things to learn about the coordinate plane. If you need to review the video, feel free, or if you have any questions, let me know. Love ya. Bye.